Len, you really piqued my curiosity and interest this morning when you're talking about a warm-up, right? So
yes.
It's going to be in the 80s?
Yes, it's December. Our temperatures should not be this warm this time of year, but you know what? We're going to be nice compared to other parts of the country where they have bitter cold. Unfortunately, there is a catch. There's always a but.
Right.
We're going to have offshore winds develop. Santa Anas are returning and fire danger will be increasing. Buenos dias and happy Tuesday, everyone. This is the area of concern. LA, Ventura County mountains. We go into a red flag warning started at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and those gusty conditions and critical fire danger will last all the way until tomorrow afternoon. This is also an area under a wind advisory and a high wind warning. So not only is fire danger elevated, but we're also looking at some other impacts like travel concerns, power outages, also some tree damage. So you have time to secure any of those loose outdoor objects and also create some defensible space. Now look at the difference from 24 hours ago. I think this is interesting when it comes to your temperatures because we're actually a little warmer and you're definitely feeling those warmer temperatures over in the deserts. Now you still need a sweater, a jacket this morning. It's fresh. We've got 40s and 50s over in Big Bear, 34 degrees. Now I talked about the winds. I talked about, the cool morning temperatures just ahead. We're going to take a look at the timing of the winds and also how warm it's going to get because of the winds. Right now, let's check on the drive. Let's send it out over to Robin.
Oh, the drive is looking good. Off to a great start. A quiet start. Street Vision helping us out with the commute, showing you the drive west 105 coming away from the 605 split. And it's wide open. You have a clear shot all the way over to LAX. 15 minutes for the drive time here from the 605 split heading over to the airport. So that's great news. What about the 210? If you're heading west or about to head west from Glendora to the 134, easy, 17 minutes. The 10, perfecto, under 15 minutes from East LA to West LA. No problems connecting to the 405, South 405. Just before you reach Skirball, watch out for a trash can rolling around in the right lane. You don't want to hit that CHP on the way to check it out. But other than that, 405 is wide open. We'll pick up more freeways for you coming up. Adrian, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Robin.
I'm on sunrise watch again. The sun will be up at 6:52. It's going to be setting at 4:46. We're at 9 hours, 53 minutes of daylight. Let's make the best of it. Now, winter officially starts this weekend, but amigos, these Santa Ana winds are going to force the temperatures to get into the 80s this week. The details the next time I see you. Here's Robin.
And I'm on brake light watch along with the help of Street Vision tracking your drive this morning. We're checking in on the 105. This is coming out of Linwood heading toward the 110 split. Smooth sailing so far. We'll check more freeways coming up after the break. Stay with us.
A lot of restaurant owners go to Costco to buy, steaks and eggs and everything. So,
yeah.
Man.
And maybe people wouldn't be paying as close attention if we didn't have maybe a lack or if the price were so high.
I was just at the store yesterday. It was like $6-7 just for a dozen or so. So would you, are you the types that, would you confront somebody at Costco if you saw them?
No, it's not my business. Right? But I talk about him behind his back.
And in front of the TV, now everybody knows.
You do like that muttering thing, like, oh, look at this guy.
Money's money, right? And yeah, come on.
All right.
If it was during the COVID times, maybe I'd be like, hey, man.
Yes. Maybe. All right.
So now we'd be talking about the winds? Oh, God, these winds.
No, we would not be talking about it under our breath. We'd be like, these winds. Right. You know what? Speaking of eggs, I got this picture. It kind of looks like an egg. This is the December moon, the December cold moon. It's been pretty hard not to notice that full moon in our sky each evening. And this is one of the best pictures I've seen. This is from Christine and Ho of that full moon over the Hollywood sign. Thank you so much to all of our photographer contributors who share their pictures with us. If you'd like to see them here, use that hashtag NBCLA, or you could tag me at Belen NBCLA. Also find me if you have any weather questions. I'm here for you. Alrighty, guys, we have the return of the Santa Ana winds. And when we talk about Santa Ana winds, there are two wind-prone regions here in Southern California. The first one is over the LA Ventura County mountains, and the second one is that wind tunnel that we see develop through the Inland Empire over into Orange County over the Santa Ana mountains. So I'm going to take a look at the winds for each location and time them out for you because we're starting off with quiet conditions over the LA Ventura County mountains. But look at these wind gusts as we head towards the middle of the day. Gusts potentially up to 30 miles per hour for places like Santa Clarita, Simi Valley, Thousand Oaks, even towards Moore Park. The winds are expected to pick up, become even stronger as we head into this evening. Look at 10 p.m. Take the morning to create that defensible space because this is also an area that's under a red flag warning, high wind warning, wind advisories winds, and you see why. Those winds are going to be howling in the overnight through tomorrow morning. There's a potential for some of these winds to reach speeds 50, 60 miles per hour. And notice as this clock keeps going through tomorrow morning, those gusts continue to come out of the northeast. So tomorrow morning, it's still pretty windy through this area. Those winds aren't expected to subside until we head into the afternoon and evening. Now, let me show you the other location where we usually have those winds. I'm talking about the Inland Empire and over into Orange County, where all is calm this morning. But look at how bright and colorful this map becomes as we head towards the middle of the day. Winds coming out of Fontana over to Jurupa Valley out of the north, and then starting to come over the Santa Ana Mountains at that time. As we head into the afternoon, those winds become even stronger. Look at 6 p.m. Maybe you're headed home. Careful with those crosswinds, especially if you're traveling from east to west. Also pretty windy through Banning Pass. Windy over the Santa Ana Mountains, gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour this evening. And here we are tomorrow morning. It is still windy in those areas. The winds start to back off once we head into the afternoon and evening. That's when we start to see some improvement as far as those winds go. Now, look at what the winds are going to be doing to our temperatures. Highs today are going up. We're looking at numbers in the 70s from Ventura County into the San Fernando Valley, the South Bay, Orange County into the Inland Empire. Still a cool day in the desert. You'll have 60s. Big Bear temperatures will be at 54 degrees. Now I'll check you out the 7-day forecast because the temperatures are going up even more on Wednesday and Thursday. Look at how the basin in Orange County comes close to 80 degrees. The winds weaken Friday into the weekend, and the numbers come down for the first official weekend of winter. The valleys, the Inland Empire, numbers here are going to get into the 80s on Wednesday and Thursday. And here you see how it cools off once we head towards the weekend, low 70s. High desert, low desert, the winds are in check. The temperatures will be warmer in the low desert in the coming days. We're looking at low 80s, and it's all about the winds today and tomorrow in the mountains. Highs will be in the 50s for the rest of the week. That's your forecast, everyone. Hey, Robin, what are you tracking?
Hey, traffic is looking good. It almost feels like a Monday. So far, it's a smooth drive here on the 405, leaving Carson, coming away from the 110 split, heading out toward the 710 split. Street Vision giving you a live look at the commute from a driver's perspective. And so far, so good, right? We see a few brake lights here and there, but no significant slowing. It's a great time to get on out there and use it because that will not last. It's going to start filling in and quickly. Watch out for a stall in Pomona. There's a driver having some trouble here. Northbound 71 at Rio Rancho Road. It is stuck in the left lane. Help is on the way. Be on the lookout for it if you're heading in that direction because sometimes stalls will turn into crashes when people don't see it, especially if it's dark outside. 57 wide open. 60 looks good. Under 25 minutes from Riverside heading to Diamond Bar. And I just showed you the 71. Despite the stall, it's still under 10 minutes between the 60 and the 210 split, and that is good news. Michelle, back to you.
It's also good